Well, let's get more now on the New Year Honours list, with recipients being recognised for their achievements and services. The youngest recipient this year, Olympic gold medalist Toby Roberts. He is just 20. Well, I'm very pleased to say that Toby joins me now. Toby, good morning to you and congratulations.
Good morning. Yeah, thank you very much.
It's a pleasure to talk to you. I understand that when you find out you've received one of these honours, you find out quite far in advance and you have to sit on the news until today. Is that right?
Yeah, it's been a bit of a wait, but it was nice to receive it and then be with a few close family members. And yeah, to be honest, it's a bit of a shock to receive it.
Yeah, I was going to say, what was it like when that letter popped through the letterbox?
Well, actually, I was away on a training trip, and when I got back, I saw it on the side, and I was like, "Wait, what's that?" And then I opened it, and I was just in complete shock. It's pretty surreal to open something like that. Totally wouldn't have ever expected it.
Yeah, well, it comes off the back of your incredible achievement at the Paris Olympics in 2024, where you won gold. You were the first Team GB athlete to win gold in Olympic climbing, winning in the boulder and lead combined event. Just talk me through that summer, because, you know, you reached the pinnacle of your sport at the first time of asking, really. Can you remember much about that period? Because I just wonder what it was like. Was it a bit of a blur because of all the exhaustion of training and the adrenaline?
When I look back, it is a little bit of a blur. I think that just the years leading up to that moment, it was just so much pressure, so much was up to that moment. And when you put so much in like that, once it finishes, you're like, oh, what do I do now? And there was definitely a bit where I'm like, I don't really know what to do with myself. But looking back at it now it's been like a year. It's just such a nice memory to have, and then being able to do this sport, which I just absolutely love, is just such a privilege. And I'm just so happy I'm able to do it.
Yeah, well, Toby, as a result of what you did that summer, so many more people are loving the sport of climbing. Sport England have said that, you know, back in 2016, there are around 250,000 regular climbers. Right now, there are just short of 400,000 regular climbers. And you see this in terms of, the climbing gyms across the UK. There are around 400 of them. Bizarrely enough, my two youngsters are off to Clip and Climb later today with their dad. You know, it really is burgeoning amongst young people. And you're the ambassador for that. You're the poster boy for that. And just talk to us about where your love for the sport came from, because it's not an easy sport.
Yeah, it's definitely not an easy sport. I think if you think it's easy, then definitely go and give it a try. But when I was just 8 years old, I had an after school club which ran climbing, and I was super fortunate because back then climbing definitely was way smaller, and then now it's had a couple of Olympic cycles. It's just got so much more popularity. And like you said, the amount of gyms which are opening up across the UK is just absolutely incredible. Like the facilities now compared to when I was a child, even in just that short period, it's like night and day. So to see it getting so much popularity, so many of my friends who previously weren't climbers get into it, it's just really, really refreshing, because I truly think it's an amazing sport, and it's really it's really difficult.
And Toby, in terms of, you know, being an ambassador and a role model, really, for young people who are in your particular sport, but in sport in general, how is that something you feel about at the age of just 20? Because I know after the Paris Olympics, you were very open about the fact that you found that period after winning gold pretty challenging.
Yeah, it definitely feels a bit strange. I mean, when I was younger, I was always looking up to other people. I was like, oh, wow, look at them, that's incredible. And then to suddenly shift into that position so quickly, it was definitely a bit of a shock, a shock to the system. But now it's been a bit more time. I've kind of got used to it. I've gone through a few struggles, and I think I'm on the other side of it now, so I can kind of embrace it and really just lean into it and just support people who are just psyched and try and be that role model. And it's definitely challenging because it's completely different. I'm always just so used to turning up and training and competing. So that shift is a little strange, but it's one that I've really been able to embrace, and I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy I'm doing better.
Yeah, being thrust into the spotlight with a gold Olympic medal must be quite something. As you said, the weight of expectation, the sport itself is challenging enough without that weight of expectation. So what awaits you in 2026, Toby?
Well, the World Cup season is coming up. I'm currently dealing with a little bit of an injury, which I'm on the other side of. So I'm really excited to train hard and try and get back up to where I was this year. And then obviously, LA's in the sight, so I'll be training really, really hard for that, trying to get back up to the top. Yeah, I'm just psyched for this journey. There's many ups and downs, but I just love it all. I just love climbing. So, yeah.
Oh, well, there'll be a little trip to Windsor, no doubt, as well, awaiting you in 2026 to pick up your MBE. Toby Roberts, congratulations from all of us here at Sky News. Toby Roberts, the youngest recipient of a New Year honour on this year's list, the Olympic gold medalist in climbing. Pleasure to speak to you, Toby.